Hey, what's going on, everybody? This your man, Chris Thorns. As always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you watch my content. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Ladies and gentlemen, got another video I want to bring to you. This is an update to a story that I did yesterday. So, if you don't mind, let's get right into it. All right, guys, y'all remember I did a story about Shemaya Hall, and the story was that she stabbed all five of her children, killing three of them during a CPS visit a few days ago. And y'all remember y'all heard in the story that her sister had did the same thing. She stabbed her 7-year-old child, and the child ended up dying. Well, this is an update today because some of y'all been sending me information about the sister, and I want to talk a little bit about the sister right now. And mind y'all, these are twin sisters. Okay, they are supposed to be twins. Her sister, who you see is going across my screen, her name is Troyshaye Hall. Troyshaye Hall. And what we're going to hear now is back in, what was this dated? Back in 2021. Excuse me. Let me cut off these sounds. Hold on. Back in 2021, Troyshaye confessed to stabbing her 7-year-old daughter. Okay? She confessed to it. And I want y'all to hear this for yourself. Let's go.
Murder and aggravated assault after police say she confessed to stabbing and killing her 7-year-old daughter. Dallas police say 23-year-old Troyshaye Hall killed her daughter and injured a 16-year-old family friend. Fox 4's Lynn Ann Rand spoke to a witness and joined us live from Dallas Police Headquarters. Lynn Ann.
It's still unclear what caused the seemingly unprovoked attack. We're told the 16-year-old will survive his injuries, but the 7-year-old girl was pronounced dead at the hospital.
He was stabbed really bad. I had to go in here and go get shirts and towels for him.
Frank Turner describes a horrific and chaotic scene at a South Dallas home Thursday afternoon as neighbors tried to save two stabbing victims, a 7-year-old girl and a 16-year-old boy. According to an arrest affidavit, Troyshaye Hall stabbed her brother's 16-year-old friend in the bathroom in the shoulder and his lower back.
Everybody had to give her stuff in cars. They put the little brother, best friend on the back of the truck.
The affidavit says the suspect's mother and brother struggled with her in an attempt to take the knife away. In the process, the suspect's mother suffered cuts to her hand. Turner says an off-duty Dallas County Sheriff's deputy who lives next door to the family stepped in and detained the suspect.
All I could see was her coming outside with blood on her hands. And he told her to get on the ground, put her hands behind her back.
According to the affidavit, 7-year-old Madison Petrie was stabbed more than 30 times. Police say the off-duty deputy drove the girl to the nearest fire station.
He who one took it up on himself to cover her up and put her in the car because we had to get her to somewhere. He was trying to save her life.
But despite the best efforts, the little girl did not survive.
Well, she was a smart little kid. I got to meet her. She speaks to me every day. Anytime she sees me, hey, how you doing?
It's unclear what prompted the attack. According to police, Hall confessed to officers after her arrest, but also said her daughter was being sexually assaulted. Police have not indicated there is anything to support that claim, and police say Hall later declined to make any further comments.
Of course
not. It's shocking because, I know they say the devil is alive. I think he is.
And neighbors we spoke to say that Hall had just come home from a psychiatric facility, but Dallas police would not confirm that, saying they typically do not comment on the mental health status.
Just came home from a psychiatric facility. Just came home from a psychiatric facility. Guys, I want you to understand something. I'm not on here to try to beat up people. Honestly, I'm not. Because if you ask me, they pretty much doing it to themselves. Okay. it pisses me off the more I do these stories because, again, this is why I say I want y'all to understand mental illness is real. Yes, it is. But there's a such thing that I hear people say, you playing the hell out of crazy, if I'm saying that right. And this is why I say, a lot of people try to use mental illness to get out of what they have done, but are well in their mind, knowing damn well what they did. Now, with this situation, sound like that's probably what it is. It was illness, and because they say she just been released from a psychiatric facility. But it's the excuses sometimes for me. And you killed your daughter because you was claiming that she'd been sexually assaulted. So you would kill the baby instead of the person who actually did it to your child. That's what get me. But I guess this is where the mental illness come in at, I see I'm getting a lot of feedback from the first video I have done, and honestly, I feel like I was all over the place in that video. I don't think I did commentary well on it, but apparently y'all like the commentary that I have done. I appreciate y'all for that. But y'all have to understand, man, it just hard for me to have sympathy for people like this, even if they claim that they have mental illness. It just hard for me to have sympathy. And not only this, y'all heard the video that I did about her sister. They just sit up there and stabbed her boyfriend. Her sister stabbed this girl's boyfriend. Oh, but what? I'm going to try to go live later because there's a couple of videos that came out that kind of speak in depth about that. I guess what happened with that. How the boyfriend ended up getting stabbed and all that, But again, guys, I take stuff like this to the heart. I work with people who has mental illness and disabilities. And I can tell you guys, a lot of stuff you see in the stories is real. It's real, especially the ones that's dealing with schizophrenia. It is real. And it can be scary when they have their episodes. And sometimes you have to wonder, if they are this bad, why even the facilities that I work at, why y'all keeping them here? Because it's like nothing y'all doing at times is seeming to help. And apparently where facility she just came from, it must didn't help her out. Or let's say this right here. I even say this, guys, I think a lot of times medicine don't cure. I think a lot of times medicine makes it worse. It does. But you just never know until the person starts taking it to see if they behave any different or not. But of course, with a lot of people like her, they don't think nothing is wrong with them and they refuse to take their medication. Okay, and you hear a story like this would it be singers and all of them. Donna Hathaway is a prime example. I think he was dealing with schizophrenia, and they say a lot of times he wouldn't take his medicine, but they say when he did take his medicine, man, he one of the coolest brothers out there. When he take his medicine, and Donna Hathaway was a damn good singer. I love Donna Hathaway. That was before my time, but his music is great. His music is great. So, and I brought it up, to talk about this right here, maybe this woman had medicine, she wasn't taking it. And don't get it twisted, guys, the reason, because I'm speaking like that, I'm not taking up for her. But again, if you was to judge a book by its cover and look at this girl's face, her and her sister, you just have to say to yourself that, some they just don't look too right. Now, somebody put in my comment section in the last video that I did, they said whoever was watching the mother children, the relative, whatnot, they probably gonna get in trouble because they let that girl, Shamaya, they let her around them children unsupervised. So whoever was watching them children and left this woman, yeah, they look just like Jesus Christ, and left that woman with them children unsupervised, you finna get in trouble too, more likely. More likely. Look at that. Y'all see the picture right there? Stabbed that baby more than 30 damn times. And the reason you claim you did that is because you been sexually assaulted. That right there makes me want to beat the shit out of somebody. It really does. Guys, let me show y'all something real quick. I want to show you something real quick, if I may. Where did it go? Where did it go? Right here. I don't know what screen is gonna pop up on. I believe this was her little baby right here, if y'all can see this. Oh, you can't see it. Wait a minute. Hold up. You can't see it. But that was her baby right there. Pretty baby. That is a pretty baby. God, she is so good. She is so pretty. That baby is pretty. It's all outside. And the fact that you see a pretty face like this, and she's not here no more. Only lived for 7 years. Not 27, not 17, not 37. Only 7 years. Somebody who can't have children will have love to take this baby in and care for this baby. That's somebody who loves children. Even me. Because at one point in time, I wanted a little girl. If I had known this person, or I would have saw this baby girl, I would have took this child in and spoiled her to death. But make sure I put my foot down too, though. Let her know I love you, I'll spoil you, but you still got to do what a child's supposed to do to earn your keep. Not kill her, but love her. Not kill her, but love her. And that saddens me. So many precious babies and beautiful babies like her. So many handsome fellas like Troyshaye. Beautiful children, young men and young women. So beautiful. But not only they die by the hands of society, but they die by the hands of their own parent or parents. As always, guys, this is a motherfucking ridiculous. And if you do anything like me, it breaks your heart. This breaks your heart. Rest in peace, young lady. Sorry this happened to you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. As always, share your thoughts in the comment section. And I may be live a little later to go into more details about this story. Okay, I'm out.